That's the ranger! Attack! Ecco born!
Someone's sneaking about.
Nothing. Ranger! The Grave Walker's chasing me! Behind him! Wait! What was that? Get him! Find the time! There! It came fast! We got a tight hiding round here! I know you're thinking of mine. That's your fault. Where'd you get off to?
The last king of Gondor, Eonar, challenged the Witch King himself in the heart of Angmar. Armored for war, not ceremony, he left his crown behind when he rode to his fate. We hold it in trust for the day when a king of Gondor will return to wear it, though we need a future king with enough sense not to confront the Witch King alone.
This crown is worthy of a king.
Ah, but your people have spurned their kings, have they not?
Sarjan.
you, bright master.
Gollum? And why would you save me?
I wasn't talking to you, stupid ranger.
He is working for the spider.
No. The Dark Mistress watches over Gollum. Gollum watches over Bright Master. Bright Master kills the Dark Lord.
And the spider pulls the strings.
We share a common enemy in Sauron. And you can't always choose your allies. Lead on.
Come, Bright Master. Gollum will show you a crazier path.
That wasn't just a troll.
They are Olog-hai, war trolls. They're smarter, faster, and immune to sunlight. Sauron's forces are more powerful than ever.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs. We keeps our distance so we don't get squished and crushed into bits.
Now you made the whole tribe mad!
Like how you tried to crush my head with a rock the last time I saw you.
But we didn't. We could never hurt the Bright Lord. We make up for it now, yes?
That is yet to be seen.
Silly ranger, not that way. Close, Bright Master. We're very close.
I know why you are here.
Return what you have stolen.
Silence, Ringmaker. You forget yourself. Stolen. You begged me to have it. And what of you, Tally?
I am here for Minas Ithil.
You seek to save it. Even though it may already be lost.
There must be a way. There is truth in your vision. Grant me another.
To what end? For knowledge? To dominate? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Here is your truth.
You want to move up the ranks, you got to kill. You want to get noticed, kill a pink skin. The bigger the target, the higher you rise.
Idril. She dies.
Many will pass before Sauron is defeated.
This knowledge can guide our hand. If we kill this assassin, perhaps this future will not come to pass. She can be saved.
She will live or die with honor, and it will not shift the tide of war. It is Castamere who must be protected. If he falls victim to this assassin, we will lose the Palantir.
You found him precious? For the Bright Lord. We go to Kirith Angol. Yes, we'll find the nasty assassin. Yes.
The assassin must be stopped. Gollum, you know where to find him?
Yes, we recognized his curved blade.
A Morgul blade.
Yes, stab, stab, stabbing all the war chief's bodyguards.
If we find the Uruk bodyguards he's targeting, we'll find the assassin.
The first one is near. This way. Careful. This is a Morgai fly nest.
What are those orcs doing?
You're afraid, just like the captain admitted.
First bodyguard should be this way.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassin's curved blade. So you can see Shelob's visions.
Yes, bright master. One of the bodyguards was nearby. We're sure of it.
Only a Morgul blade could have caused these wounds. We're on the right track.
He's been dead for some time. We'll need to move faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Yes. We knows where another bodyguard is.
As the assassin kills his way up the hierarchy, he'll continue to seek bigger targets. Like Castamir.
Yes. Castamir is the only one who knows where the Palantir is. He must be kept alive at all costs.
We know the nasty orc is here, but we forget where exactly. We are close. You can find it.
These trolleys off me!
You're thinking about trolls. These are different.
Wounds from a Morgul blade, just like the last one. This kill happened more recently than the other.
We are getting closer.
Gollum should know where the next target is.
What was that noise?
Skinny and slippery. He's not an easy one to catch.
Oh, we've caught him a few times.
I believe this plate is of Easterling manufacture. The ceramic and the style of decoration is a sort unknown to me or anyone I've shown it to. I know that the Easterlings from beyond the Sea of Rune have never been friends to Gondor, and their war chariots and wing wagons are fearsome indeed. But I should like to meet one up close when battle is not at hand. No matter how fierce they are, they're still men, not Uruks or other minions of the Dark Lord.
The Easterlings, stranger even than the Haradrim of the south.
But just as vulnerable to entreaties from Sauron.
I found another Uruk. He hasn't been dead long. We're getting closer.
Closer and closer. We will take you to where the next one is. Stupid orcs has never seen Gollum. We sneaks around, and we hear so many things. Wait, orcs are coming. Hide!
He's terrified of Morgo flies. Says that Glorbu's afraid of spiderlings. Never should have told you that. They're all over me!
orcs. Always loud and mean. But they don't like the flies, precious. Especially the assassin. He runs whenever he sees them. We're close, but too many dirty orcs is around.
Stay here. I can find him on my own.
I am your doom.
Another victim. Yet this one still lives.
Let's find out what he knows.
Dirty swine! Do not resist!
The assassin is near.
The war chief is useless. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dark Lord himself...
Ugal.
I followed through with my orders. So if you're here to stop him, you'll be sorely disappointed. Try again. Try again. Irrelevant. I'll crush your bones.
Let's hope his death has changed what Shelob saw from Minas Ithil.
Minas Ithil will go the way of all flesh. We only need the Seeing Star.
How much of your soul was lost in that ring?
The Dark Mistress will be pleased.
Idril and customers should be safe for now.
But the siege of Minas Ithil continues. The plant is still at risk of falling into enemy hands.
We are behind enemy lines. This is a perfect opportunity to sow chaos within Sauron's ranks. Assassin had one more target on his list. We should finish what we started and kill the war chief's final bodyguard.
And you'd be a fool not to have it on yours.
He called me his pet, and I indulged him. He praised my hunger, though he called it passion. We were as one. Now I live in darkness at the edges of his empire. I explore the web of fate, a silent witness to his growing power, his everlasting dominion. It is time for me to come into the light.
A spider always lies in wait.
But for what?
What's the deal? Get him! Speaking about.
The elves esteem delicate finery in all their arts, and the crystals in this artifact glow softly, even in a pitch-black room. I know this firsthand because I'd often sneak into the Great Hall and read by crystal light when everyone thought I was safely in bed.
Finest crystal found in roughest Mordor. Fascinating.
Surprised the orcs didn't smash it just to hear the sound.
Keep your guard up. Pink's been sending out raiding parties. Those fools are leaving the safety of their walls.
You serious? Sussy. Oh, I'm your end, none of you is.
I'll raise the beacon.
just moved over there? I don't like the sound of that.
Noab. Iria.
Been some strange tracks. Did you hear? Right now! You can't get away with the sound of
Fuin.
blood sucked out to you dry as much as the next Norway. But there are other colors out there. Gray, dark gray.
Let's see how bloodthirsty these assassins are now.
They're nothing compared to elven assassins.
Did I just hear something?
By reading the history and peoples of Gondor, every child receives countless lessons in our realm's history, our kings and heroes, our battles and triumphs. Doubly so for those of us who grew up on Gondor's frontiers. The teachers meant well. They were trying to inspire us. But all the tales of Gondor remind us how exposed we were to the threat of Mordor.
Gondor's history. Triumph in one chapter, despair in the next.
Concern yourself with the chapter yet unwritten. The guard post is close by. Let us see if this orc will defend it to the death.
See how quickly and quietly you can find yourself all alone.
No! So, you can't hide, and you can't run. I bet you can't fight either. All right! Don't get away now! Don't you run from him! Now you die! Smash it! Let's find whoever did this! You've no idea of my skills, Raider! Now! Always cut through your target. Someone's sneaking about. Stay put! Something just moved! Stupid dog! On the wall! More kill! First, it'll be the blade, then the beastie. I think I see tracks in that direction.
This is why we practice, lads. It's not always a false alarm. Sometimes it's the Tark. You can't hurt me! Everyone, hit him together! Heart! Missed me! Pressure! Don't let up!
Don't let him catch me! What was that noise? I've got this! Gonna bury you!
Poison and stealth, tools in these dark halls are strangely familiar.
And yet for them, sadly ineffective.
Find the Grave Walker! I'll find. We'll find.
A slaughter like that gets my attention. The thing is, you don't want my attention. On the ground, maggot!
Got him!
You missed the vital bits, and you won't get a second chance!
I just hear something. I've got him here! Tried to hit me.
Kannas is our word for bravery. And indeed, it took bravery to march on Mordor and wrest control of it from Sauron himself. When the One Ring slipped from my finger and onto Sauron's, I learned how little bravery differs from recklessness. When next I confront Sauron, I shall leave nothing to chance.
They say the ex-fighters like the Dark Lord's pact. So what's it like?
To an orc, grog is strong drink for their bellies, but it's also medicine for their wounds, and so combustible that it may even be fuel for their war machines. Few Gondorians dare drink it, lest we start to behave like the orcs. Still, it is worth studying. Baranor has some ideas about a poison that, when mixed with grog, can disable or even kill the strongest orc.
Oof, this grog smells foul.
Ah, but to an Uruk it is ambrosia.
Wait. I smell something. He's there! Kill him! You lot of bastards!
on hand!
Disarm him! Heart's wounded now!
Padrol.
Gondor's preferred order of battle with variations is a chart depicting how an army should be organized, from the frontline infantry to the cooks and teamsters in the rear. Whenever I study it, I'm amazed at what it takes to send an army to war. Details down to the number of cobblers and farriers for each column of soldiers. Such matters of supply seem mundane, until you're under siege, desperately fighting on quarter rations. Then, you're eager to pay attention to logistics.
The structure of Gondor's army, from general to foot soldier.
A structure the orcs will cast down the moment they set foot in Gondor.
Did you hear? I'll kill you! That's my imagination. Quality message! What was that? I've spotted the filthy tar! Come back!
think something just moved. Hold it! You're gonna die! I'll show you strength!
I've got a real problem, I do. Get the shakes if a day goes by when I don't...
Need to keep it.
I can make you! Ranger!
I'm going to give you a hint. Don't blink. Blink and you're dead.
I'll cut you down! Hey! Back here, maggot! Hey! Second try, stupid! Oh, it's smart, damn it!
That one was actually trying. Be clever.
Do not mistake a bag of tricks for cleverness. Those were trifles. Gimmickry.
I'll end you! That ranger's back!
The Sea of Nirn is home to beasts we can scarcely comprehend, but from time to time, clues about their existence wash up on the shore. Our patrols found this fossilized squidbeak years ago. If it is proportional to the smaller squids that fishermen sometimes catch, the sea creature would be several hundred feet long. Such a monster is the stuff of nightmares, proof that this world hides horrors far worse than the orcs.
Gonna kill you!
What a beast this must have been.
And I doubt it was the last of its kind.
Hit him from the side!
Minas Ithil never had the grand dramas and pageantry of Minas Tirith itself, but we had simple arts like music to give us the solace of home. When all around us lies in shadow, a simple folk song or pleasing dance was a ray of sunshine. I wonder if such music will ever be heard again.
You know, I'd always meant to learn the lute.
Your hands aren't meant for music, Talion. They have a more serious purpose.
What is best? Stabbing or slicing? There he is! I'll tell you!
I flew from ruin and made a home for myself in the caves. I was here before the first stone of Barad-dûr, and I will survive its fall. I've come to enjoy the darkness. My brood has grown. They extend my reach to Mirkwood and beyond. They bring me gifts, as others have. In this way.
She wishes an empire of her own.
I sense she has had her fill of empire building.
Chase him down! That's how I know everything else.
Kannas is our word for bravery. And indeed, it took bravery to march on Mordor and wrest control of it from Sauron himself.
Orc Slayer. Something just... Behind you! Bleeding!
It's easy to dismiss the orcs as brutish, but that demeanor masks a cunning and cruelty well suited for warfare. Their weapons likewise seem brutish, but make no mistake, they know their purpose. One sharp blow to the head will split your skull, whether it comes from Gondorian steel or orcish pig iron.
Stab it!
This mace is far older than what we usually find on the battlefield.
I doubt the orc who stole it knew of its heritage.
Olog the Hunter once threw his spear into the open mountains. Did you hear that? An intruder! Did you hear that? Find me down here and find the brave one!
I chose the form of a spider because I wanted to walk the web of fate, to weave its strands. The Dark Lord chose something else. He chose a shell of...
From the beginning, Sauron was a creature for war.
We should return to Minas Ithil.
The battle will not be won on the front lines alone.
You got your food, you got your work, and you got your life. All right, it's a real guy. Get ready to die.